Over 2 centuries ago, our founding fathers added something extraordinary to the United States Constitution, something that would forever define what it means to be free. That addition was called the Bill of Rights. Ratified on December 15, 1791, the Bill of Rights is made up of the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. These amendments were written to protect what our founders believed were not government privileges but God-given rights. They exist to ensure that no government, no matter how powerful, could ever silence the voices or limit the liberties of the American people. But the road to the Bill of Rights wasn't smooth. After the Constitution was written, Americans were divided in one of the first great national debates between the Federalists and the Anti-Federalists. The Federalists, like Alexander Hamilton and James Madison, believed the Constitution itself was strong enough to protect liberty through limited government and divided powers. But the Anti-Federalists, like Patrick Henry and George Mason, weren't convinced. They feared that without a clear written list of rights, those in power could one day trample the freedoms men had just fought for and died for. So James Madison, once a Federalist skeptic, listened. He took those concerns seriously and drafted a set of amendments to unite a divided nation. That act of humility and vision gave birth to the Bill of Rights. When Madison presented his proposal in 1798, it contained 12 amendments. Congress approved all 12 amendments and sent them to the states, but only 10 were ratified by 1791. One, about congressional representation, was never adopted. Another, setting rules for congressional pay, would wait over 200 years before finally becoming the 27th Amendment in 1992. The 10 passed became known as the Bill of Rights, a lasting covenant between the people and their government. The First Amendment guarantees freedom of speech, religion, press, assembly, and petition, the foundation of every other liberty. The second secures the right to bear arms and defend both self and freedom, and shall never be infringed upon. The third protects us from being forced to house soldiers. The fourth guards our privacy and property against unreasonable searches. The fifth ensures due process and the right to remain silent in the face of accusation. The sixth promises a fair and speedy trial. The seventh extends that right to civil cases. The eighth forbids cruel and unusual punishment. The ninth reminds us that the people hold more rights than any government could ever list. And the 10th Amendment declares that powers not given to the federal government belong to the states and to the people. The Bill of Rights wasn't written for the people of 1791. It was written for every generation of Americans. It reminds us that freedom is not handed down by the government, but granted by God, defended by courage, and preserved by those willing to stand for it. This series from Footsteps of the Fallen will take you beyond the parchment. We'll dive deep into each amendment, exploring why it was written, the struggles and debates that shaped it, and how it still defends our freedoms today. We'll uncover the moments that tested these rights, the heroes who stood up for them, and the lessons they still teach us in a divided world. Because the Bill of Rights isn't just a document, it's a foundation of American freedom. It's the blueprint of liberty, the moral compass of a nation, and the proof that faith and freedom must always walk hand in hand. Welcome to the Bill of Rights series. Welcome to Footsteps of the Fallen, and welcome to understanding what makes America free.